Now let's look on to the next topic, that is method of reducing pressure on our environment. So what are the different methods that we can incorporate or we can indulge into for reducing the pollution? These are day-to-day steps that we can take, and this is the 3R strategy that was derived by our learned person or our scientist, so that we can use this 3R strategy in our day-to-day life and reduce the amount of pressure that we are putting on environment. So what is the 3R? First, we need to reduce. Second, we need to recycle, and the third R stands for that we need to reuse the things. So now let's see each and every R in detail. So now the first R strategy, that was reduce. So as the name suggests, that what do you mean by reduce? That means the lesser use of natural resources. So what we'll be doing in this, that we'll be reducing the use of natural resources. Now what happens, that when we are going out from the room, what we do, that lights are switched on, our fans are switched on, and still we are out of the room for 5 to 10 minutes. So what we can do is we can switch off the buttons or the usage of electric appliances when we are moving out of the room, right? So now suppose we have to just go to the market. What we'll be doing, we'll be using a vehicle, but we won't be using our feet for that or our legs to walk. So we can reduce the use of vehicles so that the coal, petroleum, the natural resources that are running our vehicles can be reduced. So we can prevent their usage. So in this step, what we are doing, we are just reducing wherever we don't need to use natural environment, as they are in limited stock and their overuse or exploitation can ultimately lead to their extinction. So now the second R strategy, that is recycle. Now what do you mean by recycle? Cycle, that means a circular thing that has a starting point and that may act as an ending point, right? And that means we can again use it. So in this, what we'll be doing, that we'll be again using our old things or our waste material, so that this waste material does not get piled up. Because as you can see that in our houses or homes only, the clothes that we are not using now, they are a waste material to us. So what we can do, we can stitch bags out of these clothes. The old cloth, we can stitch bags out of these cloths, and we can use these bags whenever we are going out for shopping. So what will this do? This will reduce the use of polythenes. And obviously if we are reducing the use of polythene, because what we do, we just take the polythene, carry the things that we have taken from the market, and we dump the polythene, and ultimately it leads to destruction of the natural resources, because polythene does not get degraded so easily as our organic things do. So if we are using a cloth, we don't need to throw it and we can reuse it. So this is the recycling, that we are recycling the thing or we are reusing the thing. So I hope that you have understood. Now the third R strategy, that is our reuse. So the name suggests that we should reuse our old waste material. So in this, what we are going to do, suppose we are using containers, like when we are bringing jam, it comes in a glass container. What we do when the jam gets finished, we just throw off the glass container. But we can reuse it to store different things. Suppose we store our pen in a pen stand. So what will we do? We'll go to the market and buy a costly pen stand. But we don't know that we can use the same glass jar as a pen stand. So that means we are reusing the thing and we are not collecting new things. So that means the waste material that is being generated from our house, that can be reduced. We can reuse the old envelopes, and obviously now I did tell you that we can reuse our clothes that have been torn, or we don't wear them, the size has been decreased, or whatever might be the reason, or we don't like them. We obviously do things that we are not liking this fashion anymore, so we'll throw the clothes of that particular design. So we can use that cloth to convert it into a cloth bag that can ultimately reduce the use of polythene, and we are reusing the cloth and the waste material is not being generated. So we must be following this 3R strategies, or this might be incorporated in our houses, because now if I'm telling you, you can obviously do all these things in your homes or bring a little bit changes, or you can tell this to your parents, that what are the benefits of reducing, recycling and reusing the things. Or we can, one thing you might do, that we should always use the register or paper that have been recycled, because of which the paper that gets recycled, the plants won't be cut. because we cut plant to make paper out of it. So if we are using only the recycled paper, so obviously the industries won't be going and cutting the plants. So these strategies must be incorporated, and I am sure that you are going to do this after this video. So now there is a question for you all, that why do we need to manage our resources? So this is a pet question, I must say, for all the examiner or all the exams that are being set up. And now we'll be seeing that how do we actually answer this question. So we'll be answering the question that we need to manage our resources because everything we consume is obtained from resources present on earth. So they have to be carefully handled as natural resources are limited, and management ensures the availability of these resources always, today for us and next for our future generations.